Okay, I'll show you something. The video is all about this Banggood Banggood.com sent me this little mini quick change 2-post holder. They done sent me that thing right there to play with here in the shop. So, and I talked about it one time before. The workmanship on it and all is, you know, it's really neat, but really good. As far as workmanship, it's really good. And I wanted this thing for a special project. This lathe here came from the factory with this. It come from the factory with this turret tool post holder here. You know what I mean? It's one of them kind of things where the this right here is the original equipment on that, and it's a 4-position 2-post holder. And when I got this thing, immediately it wasn't good enough. So it was right there on the shelf in this new shop. I had replaced it with this big old giant. That's one of them, whatever brand it is, it's a 250, 200 size. And I've had it on here for a good amount of time, and I really like it. It's a sturdy and it works perfect. But I had this project right here in mind. That I did some years back. I'll show it to you. These are X-Acto knives. If you had a well, I'll put it to you this way. If you have an X-Acto knife, does it look exactly like this? Well, you can have an X-Acto knife that looks exactly like this. I just did that on the lathe here. I did that like now. You know, that's what I just did. And the reason for the reason for the need for that small tool holder, and there's that many saved up, and then I have this many laid aside to do ornamental turning on, such as these 3. Well, it's much more pleasing to see your X-Acto knife with a beautiful designed handle, and just chuck it up in the lathe, take the blade out, and I did this one right here. This is the one that lays on the workbench. I probably did that 10 years ago, and it's still good. Even the small ones lends themselves to learning, turning, you know, use your artistic ability. Turn a nice handle on your X-Acto knife. But through flea markets and yard sales, I have accumulated quite a few more mini that are original. And I wanted to do some ornamental turning on them and put different kinds of blades in them. It just, you know, if you got one that's got a different kind of blade, it's more, well, it's like grinders. You know, you got to have like 8 grinders now with nothing more than different grades of sandpaper on them, you know. Okay, with that said, and this one, it's quite pleasing. It changes the whole feel of an X-Acto knife from this generic to this, oh, that's much more pleasing. Just saying. The video at hand is this, I'll show it to you. And the reason I was telling you about that other 4-post tool holder that's been up there on the sideboard all this amount of time is that thing in that thing there is this size in that quick change tool post holder, and I really like that thing too. But just to mount this on here, I thought it was important enough that I should go ahead and make one of those T-nuts right there. And I had done already the original one that was in there is this one. So I had done already mic'd it and drawn a blueprint and was looking for some metal to mill that out on the milling machine. In the meantime, I'm thinking one of those pop-up thoughts is to try that 4-post that came with it, because this is not the T-nut that come with this. But what ended up with is a plant or country of origin. The beauty of it is that the T-nut slot up there that came with this machine is exactly the same thread and exactly the same size that is needed. So it fits. The reason for the reasoning behind the thought that I would need that on this lathe, being such a small size, is that possibly I was going to be doing a lot of turning of round material that was less than, say, 3/4 of an inch up to 1 inch, because that's the clearance that I have on the closest point to the stock on this tool post. And the beauty of it is, you know, there's your little quick change things, and to put a 1/4 inch on here, the center line of the material was a little, I think it was a little high, so I just put a riser in there, 1/4 inch, 2/4 inch, 1/4 inch bit, you know, just freehand ground, but the time's right up really good, and then the little the 2-post holder, 2-post quick change part, it just, I mean, it's good. It does what it's supposed to do. You know, it does good, and the finish on it's good. It feels good. Small piece of emery to give it that brushed aluminum look. And at this point, And the way these are built, it's two pieces. There's a handle and then a part pressed in there, and you can see the serrations there where they pressed them together. But it changes the whole appearance to rechuck this, and then we'll turn a ball or a long place or something on here. Oh yes, we'll put a little polish on this one. Yes, a thumbs up. I would say definitely this mini tool post holder from banggood.com. It does not come with the T nut right there. It don't come with that. So, but if you have this type of lathe, the T-nut that came with the lathe actually fit this. And they supplied the hold down nut bolt. And it works quite well. It works great. Once it's in place, then you can just change tool holders at ease. And included in this setup right here is a cutoff tool holder that fits, and a boring bar holder that it's quite nicely made. And they also supplied a boring bar. One. Nicely made, and the boring bar comes with it.